welcome to my Tuesday Facebook Live. My name is Lisa Hardy. I am the creator behind Sweet Paper Studios. I am so glad you are here tonight. I am a little bit behind. Oh my gosh, I feel a little bit scattered right now, I gotta tell you. I had very little time to prep for tonight, so I was just like, whoa, the breath. Been busy creating some cards for tonight, and in very little time. We started that whole online homeschooling thing today as the province of Ontario is in lockdown. Schools are at home today, so it is. Whew. Hi, Jessica. Okay, so I'm a little bit behind tonight, but that's okay. I will make up for it, hopefully. And I have a lot of fun planned for you tonight. Hi, Mary Ellen. Happy New Year. Okay, so it's comforting to know that I'm live. I am going to check my page for a second and share it on my personal page. I always do that if you've joined me before. I might have to reset a little bit as I turn the camera around, but there's a couple things I actually want to talk about first. And okay, there it is. And I'm just gonna reach for this. And it's an exciting day in the Stampin' Up world, you guys. You may have already heard, it is Sale-A-Bration. Woo! That means, so Sale-A-Bration is Stampin' Up's biggest sale of the year. It's your opportunity to earn free product and some great product that you can't buy. Hi, Laura, welcome. And okay, so I'm just going to take a pause for a second. I'm gonna bring my laptop a little bit closer for now. So Sale-A-Bration, every $60 that you spend, you get to choose free product from this Sale-A-Bration brochure. And I'll kind of walk you through that when I turn the camera around. And okay, I'm just going to, hi Rebecca. I'm so glad you guys are joining me tonight. As always, give this video a share and you can win some handmade cards from me. And I always appreciate when you guys share. All right, so I think that worked. Okay, so I'm just going to move that back over and put that on mute. Okay, so it's Sale-A-Bration, free product for every $60 you spend. There are two different levels. Level 1, you have select product in level 2, which is 100. If your order is 120, you know, you can pick some bigger stamp sets that happen to have more stamps in it, or there is an awesome stamp set and paper bundle in here, the Berry Blessings, and that's this one right here. It is so super cute, super cute. So yeah, you can earn it for free. And of course it is, hi Sarah, Happy New Year. It is mini catalog launch day, so that means our new January to June mini catalog is now live. So this thing is packed full of just gorgeous, amazing products. You will have a long wish list. It is so pretty, and I can actually show you the inside of the catalog now. So for all the parents out there, you have this Shark Frenzy stamp set, you know, the baby shark and mama shark and all that other fun stuff. Perfect for kids cards. And my favorite one, I'll just show you that. So I'll actually have a couple that I'm still waiting to buy. But one of the ones that I bought right away, us as demonstrators do get early access to purchase products. I can't even find the page. The first suite that I bought actually was the Ice Cream Corner Suite. You may have seen a couple of sneak peek cards already that I've posted, and that's this one right here. It's on page 48 and 49 of the catalog. If you have shopped with me in the past, you have catalogs already on their way if they haven't been there already. Hi Pat. And if you would like a catalog and you don't already have a demonstrator yet, just pop a comment below and send me your mailing address and I can get you one. So this is the Ice Cream Corner Suite. Oh my gosh, it is so amazing. It's got that super cute ice cream paper and the stamp set, and you got these like little foam sprinkles. I have a Ice Cream Corner class coming up next month in February. Don't want to miss that. It is so nice. Okay. So that's all happening right now. It's just started today. Hey, Megan. And in case you're not on my mailing list, if you're not, you should get on my mailing list at sweetpepperstudios.com. I sent out some information about the starter kit promotion from Stampin' Up as well. So I'll just mention it quickly. You get to get the starter kit, and it is $135 plus tax. If you're in Ontario, it's no tax, no shipping. The starter kit anywhere in Canada has no shipping. And you pick $165 worth of product of your choice from any catalog. So you build your own kit, and then as a promotion, Stampin' Up is going to offer you 5 packs of new designer series paper that actually won't be available until our annual catalog in May. So that's almost 200 sheets of designer series paper that's free in your kit. Plus you get a paper pumpkin kit. You get to be on my awesome Sweet Paper Crafters team. There's no obligation to sell the kit if you don't want to, but if you do want the help, I'm always here and available. I'll help train you and coach you and give you all the support that you need. And or you can just be a happy shopper and a discount shopper. As a demonstrator, we get 20% off everything that we buy. It's like a no-brainer, but there's no obligation to sell. If you do want more information on that, you can comment below, or you can head to my blog at sweetpepperstudios.com/blog. I have a full post all about it. There's a video there, and I explain my top benefits to join, and I show you a sample starter kit as well, if you're sort of a beginner crafter. Okay, so I'm gonna pause there, take a sip of water. I would love to have you guys on my team. I would love to have you join my team. We are fun. We have an exclusive Facebook group, and Stampin' Up is just an amazing, amazing company to be part of. All right, so we will get on to crafting. I will stop talking, and I have prepared 3 projects for you tonight. I'm calling this like a mini class. So 3 projects. It's going to focus on a brand new bundle that is in the catalog, as well as one of the Sale-A-Bration items that you can earn for free, and it's a pack of paper. Who doesn't love designer series paper? Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around. Please excuse the mess. You will see my messy craft room, and then I'll talk about the bundle just for a second, and then we will go ahead and make 3 cards today. So the new stuff that we're going to be using today is the Pretty Perennials Bundle. So cute and pretty, and I will just show you that in the catalog. Give me 1 second. It is on page 31. And her stamp set just happens to come with some dies as well. So that's this one right here. It comes with 21 stamp sets and 23 dies, and it is available as the bundle. So the bundle is $61. That's a 10% discount that you get when you purchase the bundle, as opposed to getting them separately. So this bundle, if you were to purchase it, would get you a free Sale-A-Bration item. And I just happen to be using one of the new packs of paper that you can get as a free Sale-A-Bration item. So this is the Sale-A-Bration brochure, and this is one of the packs of paper. It is the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. It was specifically made to coordinate with the Pretty Perennials Bundle. So I will show you what that looks like a little bit closer. And it is 12 sheets, and they are double-sided, and you got just these fun florals, blues, pinks, some greens, and then you've got the back side, which offers some fun sort of more neutral designs. So it's really great paper. So we're going to be using all 3 of those things today. And I'll just point out in the brochure, you'll notice that it will tell you what the order is in purchases, and then you can earn that for free, because there are what we would call level 1, which is a $60 order. And then if you, oh yes, look at these donkeys, by the way, they are so cute. If you keep going and moving on, you'll see you know, some level 2 items that go up to 120 that you can earn. This is a mini class. We're gonna make 3 cards. Oh my gosh, I just feel all out of sorts, as I said at the beginning. And okay, so we'll just hop right into it. And the first card that we're gonna make is this super cute card right here. It's simple, it's cute, but the paper really does all the talking in this one. So I'm going to set that aside. And we're gonna start with a Night of Navy card base, and we're just gonna fold that in half. And I'm just going to burnish those edges a little bit, make sure that we have a nice clean fold. And then I have a piece of vellum cardstock here. Let me just fix this lighting. And then a piece of that beautiful designer series paper. As I said, it's double-sided, but we're going to use this one right here. So the first thing we're going to do is actually adhere our vellum cardstock. Now when you're working with vellum, you need to be careful of your placement of your adhesive. In this case, I'm going to use some Stampin' Seal, and because your adhesive will show through the vellum. So when you're adding it, you want to add it into a spot that will be covered. So in this case, I've added some 3 strips. You could see the adhesive through there. Thanks for sharing, Pat. But that part will be covered, so you don't have to worry about it showing through. And we are just going to center this, but on an angle, just a very slight angle. And then we're going to push that through. And you can see that adhesive showing through there. Now, as I said, that's going to be covered with this piece of designer series paper. So we're going to adhere that with our Stampin' Seal as well. And that is going to be centered. And you'll see it will be offset just a little bit with the vellum. The vellum is just adding that little extra detail on all 4 sides there. Okay, and then we're going to set that aside because we are going to do a little bit of stamping. And I have die cut this scalloped rectangle using the stitched rectangle, or sorry, the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Those are some of my all-time favorite die set. I use it quite often. Okay, and then we're going to bring in the happy and the birthday stamp. So I already have the happy on my block, and then I'm going to take out the birthday. And I'm going to set that on my D block as well. Now I like to use my grid paper as a guide to make sure that my stamps are straight. So I'll do that. And we are going to bring in Old Navy ink. We're going to start with our happy. Ink that up a little bit. And we're going to ink that in the center, but it's going to be sitting up just a bit higher. Right there. Give that a nice press. You got your stamp. I love, love, love this font. I love mixed fonts, and I think I say that every week, so I apologize if you've heard it many times before. Okay, we are going to add the birthday right under in the center. And then you have your stamp sentiment. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to just close my ink pad so I don't get that everywhere. And then we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of ribbon to the card, sort of while our ink is drying a little bit. So we are using the silver metallic edge ribbon for this one. And we're going to sort of create a little sort of waterfall with that. So I'm actually just going to put down some adhesive, and I just put a few strips right in there. And I'll just make sure that where it's going makes sense. Yeah, right there. So I'm going to start it right there, and it's okay that it's over the edge because I will be trimming it down just a little bit. And then I'm just going to sort of cascade it. And then I'll do the same one more time on the other side. And then I will give that a trim. Okay. And then I'm going to bring over some Stampin' Dimensionals. And if you feel that if you feel that you need to add a little bit more adhesive in behind the ribbon, you can go ahead and do that. Or use a glue dot. But we're going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals to attach the sentiment to the card. And I'm going to pop on 6 there. And it's going to sit over top of the ribbon, just off to the right side, just a little bit. And then I will trim down the edges of the ribbon just a little bit more. And this side as well. There we go. Looking super cute already. And then I have an insert that I will add in to the inside to create that spot for our message and our little notes. And I'm just going to center that as much as possible. And then we're just going to finish off the card with a couple of rhinestones. So I'm going to use sort of the medium size one. And I'll just put one up here, and then I'll use 2 smaller ones. And then that finishes off the first card. Is that not super cute? Thanks, Natasha. Oh my gosh, just super. It came together quickly, and it's cute, it's effective. Oh my gosh, it's really cute. Okay, so that's our first card. All right, we can move on to the second card. I'm just going to wipe off my stamp, actually, before we move on. And make sure that it's clean and I don't get ink everywhere. Now the next card that we're going to do is also a simple and cute card, and that's this one right here. This is with our Seaside Spray cardstock. And I will just bring over those pieces. Thanks, Natasha. So this is Seaside Spray cardstock. This will be our card base, so we're going to go ahead and fold that in half. And again, I'm just going to burnish those edges. And then again, I'm bringing in that beautiful Designer Series paper, and that is going to go right on our card base with some Stampin' Dimensionals. Right. Okay, and it's just going to go in the center, and let me push those edges just a little bit more. So there we go. And then I'm going to take a piece of white cardstock. Now we have an update. I'm not sure if you've heard it yet, but our Whisper White cardstock as we know it has been discontinued. Unfortunately, the manufacturer who made our Whisper White products, including the envelopes and our cardstock and our note packs, it closed due to COVID. So unfortunately, it's a very sad situation actually, but it's a sad situation all around, but they're no longer available. So we have brand new basic white products available right now. That's just came out today. So you will find our new line of basic white in my online shop. So that's very exciting. Stampin' Up worked really quick to get a replacement. So they made it happen pretty quickly. Okay, so this is a piece of Whisper White. I am using a 1/2 inch circle punch that I have on hand, and I'm just taking out those corners to create my own little shape, just like that. And then we're going to do some stamping, again with our Night of Navy. Hi, Corrine. And we're going to use that happy sentiment again. And we're going to put that right in the middle. So I'll give that a nice press. There you go. And then we are going to bring in the You Make Me Happy stamp. So I already have that on my D block. So we're going to ink that up as well. And that it just fits nicely right on top of the happy. Just like that. And I'm just going to clean this off now before it makes a mess. All right. So that is all the stamping for this card. So I'm going to move my ink out of the way. And then, oh my gosh, I'm missing a piece of my navy. I need to quickly go cut a piece of navy cardstock. Can happen very quick. I told you guys I was out of sorts tonight. So I do have a piece of navy cardstock, and it's going to sit sort of underneath the left bottom side, just like that. So you can play around with your placement when you are putting your cards together, because you want this sentiment to be in the middle, but you want the navy piece to sort of be underneath. So I'm just going to adhere it using a piece, using Stampin' Seal. Oh, he points it out, Pat. Good man, good man. Yeah, that is super sweet. Okay, so it's good right about there. And you just want to make sure that's straight. I got to stand up for that. And then this sentiment piece is also going on some dimensionals. I keep saying I'm out of sorts, but I don't think it's too bad. Good man to support your crafting hobby. All right, so I'm going to stick this right in the center, and then you'll see you have that navy piece just poking through. It just adds a little bit of dimension to the card and helps the sentiment piece not to blend in so much. And I lied, actually, we are going to be doing a little bit of stamping. I do have a small piece of Rococo Rose cardstock, and I'm going to actually bring in the Rococo Rose ink pad. And we're just going to randomly stamp some little tiny flowers on it using this stamp right here. So this nice, super cute outline. So I already have that on a D block as well. And I'm going to stamp off for this, and I'm not going to be too careful about it. I like the effect of light and dark on this, but you can see that I'm being like totally random in nature and just filling in some gaps. So I'll give you a close-up of that just so you can see. And it's just adds a little bit of detail to that piece because it does sit on the front of the card. Now with this one, I'm going to turn it into a little flag. So I'm going to just cut a little piece in the center. And then I'm just going to come in from the corner. And then that creates almost every time like a little perfect flag at the ends. And we're going to actually do that to both sides. So you'll end up with something like that. And then that is going to go at the bottom here, just like that. And I am just going to add a little bit of seal on the top of that piece. So you're not covering the whole piece with seal because some of it does hang off and you don't want it to stick to the bottom portion of your card. So you're adding just a little bit to the top, and that's gonna go right about there. Okay, and then we're going to finish off this card by adding some ribbon, and we are using the Misty Moonlight in color ribbon. And Rococo Rose and Seaside Spray are actually also in colors, so they come from the same color family, which is nice. Stampin' Up in their coordination of products is amazing. So I'm just going to make a little bow. And then I'm going to attach a little glue dot on the back center portion of the bow. And that's just going to be adhered in the corner over here. And then I'm just going to trim those edges, trim those ends. And you can play around with it. But that is your finished second card. Is that not so cute? All right, I am going to take a sip of water. Thanks, Corinne. Thanks, Natasha. Now, the next card, and this is the last card of the night. I am actually doing really good on timing. I'm so impressed. The last card is a sort of a way more involved card. Not too involved, but it's pretty involved. So I am not going to show you it first. I'm going to have it be a surprise. And we're just going to start making it. So we are using a Whisper White card base, so I'm going to go ahead and fold that in half. Hold it up again. Okay, there you go. And I'll show you all the ones at the end. If you're on my team, like Pat is, the tutorial for all three of these cards will be up in my creative corner, creative community, I mean. That's the card. If you are watching tonight and you would like to earn this mini class for free, meaning if you would like me to send you this class pack, all the pre-cut supplies, so all of these kind of supplies and the embellishments, all you need to do is place a $60 order in my online shop, and I'll send you a class pack for all three cards. That way you also get to pick a Sale-A-Bration item. And if you want, you can get this bundle too, but really you can get anything. So You can earn this class pack by placing an order worth $60 or more, and I will send you all of the supplies to make all 3 cards for tonight. Okay, so we have a Whisper White card base, and then we have a piece of Rococo Rose, and I'm using that same flower stamp. That's the sort of the outlined image. I'm just going to clean up around the block a little bit because there is some ink around there. And we are going to be using Rococo Rose as well. And we're going to start by stamping some flowers right on the card base. So there's sort of no distinct pattern that I'm going in. I'm kind of just stamping, but sort of going in an intentional direction, you could say, but just kind of stamping randomly mostly, just like that. Actually, I may add, no, actually that might be good. Yeah, I'm gonna actually add one over here. There we go. All right, I'm just going to wipe my stamp off. And then I'm going to come in with these little dots. So these can be used to add centers to your flowers, but I'm going to use them to on my card base to create a little bit of a pattern. And I'm just kind of going to stamp them in between some of the flowers. And just randomly mostly. And I'll do one right there too. Okay, so that just creates like a little pretty pattern. You can see that up close. Okay, I'm going to just clean off that stamp as well. And then I am going to put that aside because we're going to continue to do a little bit more stamping. I do have this other piece of white cardstock, and I am this time going to also bring out my Seaside Spray ink along with my Night of Navy ink. And we're going to stamp this, use this flower, and again, we're coming back to that little one as well. So we're going to take that larger one, and in Seaside Spray, we're going to ink that up and just put it in the corner. Both corners. There we go. And then we're going to come back in with that little flower, and we're going to use Night of Navy ink, but again, we're going to stamp off that, and then we're going to stamp inside of those Seaside Spray just for a little bit of detail. Okay. All right. And then while we're doing that, I'm going to take a scrap piece of Whisper White paper, and we're going to take the largest flower from the stamp sets, that's this one, and also stamp that in Seaside Spray. So I already have that on one of my D blocks. There we go. And then we're going to use the other cluster of little dots again for the inside of your flowers. And using Night of Navy ink, we're going to stamp off and then put that on in the center of the large flower. So you're going to just have something that looks like that. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna clean my stamp really quick. Okay. And I'm gonna set that aside. And then we're gonna come on to our sentiment. So I'm gonna close my Night of Navy and Seaside Spray inks. And we are going to stamp our sentiment using Rococo Rose. So I have to just clean off the navy of my stamps. Again, we're gonna use that You Make Me Happy sentiment. And we're actually, yeah, we can start with this. So we're gonna start with the happy, and I'm gonna stand up for this. And we're gonna bring it up over here. The H will sit on top of the flower a little bit. And there's the first part. And then we're gonna come in with that You Make Me. And that is just going to, again, sit nicely right above. I'll just give you a little closer look at that. I love that. Okay. Gonna make sure all of my inky stuff is out of the way. Okay, so that is all of the stamping that we're going to do. We are doing just a little bit of die cutting for this card. So I am going to bring over my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And it's gonna sit a little off of the camera. That's okay. So we're gonna cut out this flower. And so we have a die that will cut this flower, which is this one right here. So we're gonna put that right through. And at the same time, we are going to cut out one more detailed element using the dies, and that is this die right here. And that is going to be with Night of Navy cardstock. Which I left on my other table, but I got it real quick. So I can run those through the Big Shot, or not the Big Shot, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine at one time. So I apologize if the camera gets a little bit shaky. All right, and I'm just gonna take those out. So you get this beautiful flower die cut, and then this one will actually give you that detail as well. Super, super cute. Hi, Melanie, thank you. All right, so then we can start actually building our card, putting it together. So we start with our Whisper White card base. Our Rococo Rose piece is going to sit right on our Whisper White card base. So I'm just going to attach that with the Stampin' Seal. And that you're gonna end up with just a tiny, tiny border of white all the way around. Just like that, okay? And then I am bringing in another piece of vellum. I love vellum, I've been using it a lot lately. And again, I'm just adding some adhesive to the center because you don't want any show through and that piece will be covered. And I'm gonna put it down in the corner, and you're probably gonna have a 1/2 inch space at the bottom and the side. So then it's just gonna sit straight. And I'll just make sure that's as straight as possible. And then I'm bringing in 3 strips of the Designer Series paper. So it's from that same paper pack. And this time we're gonna use this little cute funky pattern. And we're going to attach these using Stampin' Seal as well. So there's 3 strips and they're going to sit sort of more in the center of the vellum. So I'm going to start with the very center, or as center as possible, and we're going to bring it right up to the edge of the Rococo Rose. That's going to just go there, and then I will attach the other 3 pieces. Okay, and just a reminder that you guys can give this video a share to win some handmade cards from me. Really appreciate when you guys share my videos. Okay, I will attach the 3rd one below, and there's about a 1/4 inch space between each of the strips. And there you go. And then we're going to attach our stamp sentiment piece again, bringing out those dimensionals. You guys know how much I love dimensionals. I have no idea what that was. I'm sure you guys heard it. It came from the other part of my basement. So I don't know if I should be worried or not. All right, I'm the only one down here that I know of, so. All right, this is going to go over top of the vellum, but you will have a little peak of vellum coming all the way around. So you will get that little border of vellum behind the Whisper White card base. Okay, and then we are going to take our flower, and I'm just going to gently sort of curl those edges, bring them up a little bit just to create some dimension. You can just fold those up a little bit, just like that. They're just folded very, very slightly. And then I'll do the same with this detailed die cut. And then I'm going to pop this in the center on a mini glue dot. It fits perfectly in the center there. And then I'm going to attach it right into the center of the flower. And then this is going to go onto the card with a Stampin' dimensional. Just one is fine. You're just going to put it right in the center, just like that. And it's just going to sit off and down below. And when you put it on there, you can just fold those floral petals up a bit, and it will just create a little bit of a dimension on there. Now, to finish off the card, I am going to use an embellishment. These are a new embellishment in the mini catalog. They are these super cute ladybugs. They are ladybug trinkets, and I mean, look at these. They are so super cute. And we're gonna attach 3, because ladybugs, you know, they like flowers and plants and all that kind of stuff. And these little ladies fit right on top of our mini glue dots perfectly. Like perfect size of glue dot. And we are going to cover up that other glue dot that we used for the flower and stick a ladybug right in the center of the flower. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to add 2 more of these little guys. And again, I'm just sticking it right on a glue dot. And we're going to put one there. And then we'll do one more. And we're going to just put one over here. And that finishes off my card. What do you guys think of that? I just love these little ladybugs. Super cute. All right. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And I will bring back over the other cards, and I'll show you a variation of that one. Actually, I used just some slightly different designs from that DSP. So I went a little bit more bold on this one than I did with this one, but I think they're both so cute. Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, super cute. This paper is really, really nice. And I just had to show you all of the things. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the cards today. Just kind of playing around with them, make sure that I can fit them all in the view. So as I said, if you want all of the supplies for these 3 cards, that's all of the pre-cut cardstock, all of the pre-cut designer series paper, and some of the embellishments, and enough ladybugs to fit on each card. All you need to do is place a $60 order with me, and I will send you this mini class pack, as I'm calling it, to make these 3 cards. Thank you, Mary Ellen. So don't forget, the new mini catalog is available. If you go onto my website at sweetpaperstudios.com, you can click on Stampin' Up and click on current catalogs. They're all listed there. You can take a look. I put my shop link in the description, as well as the current host code. I am doing a free gift with purchase during the month of January as well. So a minimum $60 order there. So you will also get a free embellishment pack when you shop with me as well. So thank you so much. And if you are part of Creative Corner or you're on my team, the tutorials will be posted in there. If you want to know more about Creative Corner, head to sweetpaperstudios.com/Creative Corner. Sorry, not Creative Corner. I don't know why I keep calling it Creative Corner. Creative Community. Then head over there at sweetpaperstudios.com/Creative Community. And don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter while you're there. So thank you guys so much for joining me on another Tuesday. I will be back next week at 8 p.m. with brand new cards to show you with some new product. And I hope you guys love these cards. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.